There's a reason why I listen to the old, archetypal, original, traditional, homegrown African music. I'm talking of King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey, Sikiru Ayinde Barrister, Kollington Ayinla, Orlando Owo, Orlando Julius, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, and all the homegrown giants. It's that apart from the obvious melodies and the genius in those productions, it is the wisdom and the knowledge that resides and reposes in those verses. For example, it was Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey who said, "Ọ̀nà ló jìn o ẹrú mà ní bàbá, ẹ ṣayé jẹ́jẹ́ o nítorí ọ̀la o, bó bá jẹ́wọ́ ló lè ní lòpọ̀ ẹ kó dára, ẹlòmíràn ń bọ̀ tí ó lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la, yéé má dánwò, rárá má dánwò, yéé má dánwò, rántí ọ̀la o." That track is called Late Oke Aminu, and you can find it on YouTube. Now, the wisdom in those verses, or in that verse, is quite straightforward. It is that if you're the one who's on top today, if you're the one for whom things are working out today, if you're the one who's living in the lap of luxury today, then remember and understand that tomorrow somebody else will be in your exact same position. They won't even be in a parallel position. They will occupy that same position that you hold right now. And tomorrow you could be all the way down. Now, there is nothing new about that. You've heard that before billions of times even. In fact, you've even heard the opposite side of it, the flip side of it. Because for that to be true, then there has to be a flip side balance in it. This is life. For anything to be true in life, it has to have an opposite side holding it up. Call it the yin and the yang of life. For there to be day, there has to be night. For there to be light, there has to be darkness. For there to be good, there has to be bad. It's the yin and the yang of life. So for that to be true, that if you're up today, you could be down tomorrow, then it must be true that if you're down today, you could also be up tomorrow. Now, of course, you're familiar with that as well, that if you're down today, you could be up tomorrow as well. Perhaps you're even more familiar with it than the other side of it. What you might not be familiar with is what I'm about to tell you now. Now, this works for both ends of the ladder, for those who are up and for those who are down. But to keep this very simple and not to complicate matters, I'm going to focus on if you're down today. Not only because it's simple, but because there are more people who are down in the world at any point in time than there are people who are up. Now, did you know that if you're down today, if things are not working out for you today, did you know that if you did nothing, if you just sat down in a corner, if you did nothing, if you didn't watch success videos, you didn't read success books, you didn't look for mentors, you didn't hustle, if you sat down in a corner and you just managed to keep yourself alive for long enough, did you know that simply by doing nothing, your life is going to change for better sooner or later? I know, it sounds very strange, so I'll say it again. Did you know that if you're down on your luck today, if all you did was just sit in a corner and you did nothing else, you didn't watch videos like this, you didn't counsel with anybody, you didn't go out looking for mentors, you did nothing. If all you did was just manage to keep yourself alive, if you kept yourself alive for long enough, your life will change for the better just by the passage of time, or more practically, you will have an opportunity to change your life for better. See, King Solomon said that I returned and I saw under the sun, or I observed under the sun, that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor favor to men of skill, but time and chance happens to all of them. In other words, just by being alive, time and chance is going to happen for you to change your situation in life for better or for worse. It works both sides as well. The first point here is this. You see all of this hustling that we're doing, all of this running around, all of this watching videos, reading books and all of those things do not affect the outcomes of our lives as far as success is concerned one bit. Yes, I know it sounds strange, but that's the truth. See all of this running around that you're doing, all these success videos that you're watching, all these places that you're going to listen to people, all these mentors that you have, all of those things do nothing to change your position or your fortunes in life. The Yorubas say, "Kirakita udola, ká ṣiṣẹ́ bí ẹrú kò dá nǹkan, Olúwa ní ń gbé ní ga. It means that all your hustling, essentially what I've just said, all your hustling, all your running around, all your hard work, all your striving, all those things do not translate to success or to an upswing in fortune. It is your head, Olúwa tàbí orí rẹ ní ń gbé ní ga. It is your head, your being, your creator that eventually lifts you or changes your fortune. Jesus said that which of you by worrying about it, you can substitute the word worrying for hustling. Which of you by hustling, by worrying, by all these many activities that you do, which of you can add just an hour to your lives or add a cubic inch to your height? None of you. So what's the second point here? Am I saying don't do anything? Hey, don't do anything, okay? You will starve. As I have said, you have to keep yourself alive for long enough for your opportunities to come. So you have to work. But secondly, and perhaps more importantly, all of these things that we do, all of these watching wisdom videos, reading books, looking for mentors, attending these seminars, and doing all those things, all of those things are not to change your fortunes in life. All of those things are to prepare you for when your time and your chance and your opportunity shows up. Because if you have not gathered and harnessed the requisite knowledge and wisdom, you will fritter away your opportunities. You will not be able to maximize your opportunities when those opportunities eventually show up for you. That is why people remain poor and down forever. It is not because everybody does not get opportunities. It is that they don't spend time preparing by gathering wisdom and knowledge so that when the opportunity comes, so that when time and chance happens for them, they can maximize the opportunity or those opportunities. So here is the main crux of what I'm saying. Relax. Just chill out. All this running around that you're doing, all this waking up in the middle of the night and all that we're doing, all these many books that you're buying and you're trying to read 70 books a year, all these seminars that you're attending, all these men and mentors that you're going to and all of that. Look, it's not bad, but chill out. I do realize that there is a degree to which those things are therapeutic because it's very hard for human beings to sit down in one place. We have a problem with just settling down. It's very hard for us. So I realize that all those things can be therapeutic. So I'm not saying don't do them. I'm not even judging you if that's how you find your therapy. I am just saying that you should know that your change in life or the upswing in life or the change of your fortunes in life is not bound in the pursuit of those things or in the activities of those things. I return again to Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey, who said in what is perhaps his most popular contemporary piece of music, "Ai masiko londa mueda o, ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa ló wà." I think Simi even remixed that song not too long ago. The wisdom of that verse is that the problem with human beings is an inability to understand or to know the exact date and time when their fortunes will change or when they will enter the gates of success. Or perhaps it's an inability to even understand that there is such a paradigm in the first place. So as we close, my encouragement to you and for you, or my enjoyment to you, is to slow down, chill out. As we've established, it's not all this running around and all this hustling and all these calculations that we're doing that changes anything. All those things are good for, and they are very needful, is to prepare yourself for the eventual emergence of your opportunities. Now, there are people who are watching this who will feel like it's what they did that changed things their way. You know, you can point to one or two people, but it's not true. Apostle Paul said that it is God that works in you both to do and to will of his good favor. So even if you ever thought that you woke up one day and then you made up your mind that you were going to change your life, and you did this and you did that and you did that, and then things worked out for you, it's a lie. It was time and chance that came together in a confluence and a catalytic conversion that spurred you on to do those things. Think of the richest people in the world. Just think of them. Do you think it was by adding 1 + 1 and 2 + 2 that made Bill Gates and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos? No, it's time and chance. So again, cool down. Especially if you're in a position right now where you feel as if you've done many things, you've done everything and nothing seems to be working out. Exactly. If you're that person who feels like you want to slow down right now, that is exactly what you should do. Slow down. Just figure out how to keep yourself and your dependents or your dependents I never can seem to remember that. Is it dependent or not? Just figure out how to keep yourself and your dependents, those who rely on you, alive for long enough. Just figure that out and just stay where you are. Sooner or later, your success will come for you. All these things that you're doing, all these readings and watchings and accumulation of knowledge and pursuit of wisdom that you're doing is just so that you can be prepared for when your opportunity eventually shows up. Or perhaps don't listen to me. Keep on hustling. Let's see how far that goes. I'll see you next time.